Welcome to tamsguitar.com. That's my website there, and this video lesson is about a soundtrack from Hobbit, from the movie Hobbit, requested by again Bridget. She requests cool songs fingerstyle. Anyways, this is not that difficult if you know some basic techniques. So this is gonna be a technique lesson, mainly a technique lesson rather than a song lesson. Anyways, it's very difficult to play slow as I was playing. At a slow tempo it's quite difficult, but you'll have to practice at a fairly similar tempo in order to get the speed down. So if you know the hammer-on, how to play the hammer-ons and pull-offs, then it's not gonna be a difficult piece. So I'm going to cover all these topics because that is the main part of this song. So obviously this is a finger style piece, and what we are going to do is first learn how to place our fingers in a finger style situation. So your thumb will be on the 6th string right now, and keep your first, second and third finger on the 3rd, 2nd and 1st string respectively. So you should be able to have this grip. So this is the most important part of this lesson. See, when you are playing finger style, these fingers pull the strings and you push the strings with your thumb. So first get to a balance like this. If you can do this, then you are in the right direction. Mainly what happens for a beginner, the fingers come forward, and when they pick, and there's a chance of your thumb and the fingers colliding when you are playing whatever. So it shouldn't be like this. It should be like this. So you grip the strings and bring them behind, and the thumb should be almost 90 degrees, or sometimes I'm going to use maximum 45 degrees. Okay, so as you can see, I'm using a capo on the 6th fret, and here first part is I'm putting my first finger on the 2nd fret. So consider the 7th fret as the 1st fret. So the capo represents the open string. So after the capo, the 1st fret. So we are going to think like that. So first finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and 4th finger on the 3rd, 4th, 5th fret, 4th string. So here your 1st and the 2nd finger will be on the 3rd string and the 2nd string. Here we are going to use 3 fingers together. The 6th string open for with the thumb. So first thing is, it's like this. I pick 3 notes at the same time, and then hammer with my 3rd finger on the 4th fret and pull off to the 2nd fret, and again I pull off the 2nd fret to the open string. Here this is quite simple, but you need to know how I am pulling it off. Most of the beginners who don't know, they do pull off like this. They just lift the fingers. It's not like that. Pull off literally means pull off. You hold the string and pull it off. See, it's like this. I'm pulling it off. Okay, so first thing to practice in this situation is you keep your 4th finger, just play the 2nd string only, and in time 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So when you are pulling off to open string, see, it should come like this, as if you are doing something like this, pulling your fingers across the strings. So it's like that. I'm gripping it tightly and then letting it go. Understood? I'm bending it and then letting it go. It's like that. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You build the tone, and similarly for hammer on. And the hammer on means you'll be using your 3rd finger or any finger for a particular fret. You pick one note and then you don't pick. You bring it with such a pressure that it sounds. So this is hammer on. So let us get to the initial part. This is an exercise. If you are an expert, then you don't need this part, but I'm covering this video for everybody. So So first thing to do is 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. So get this in rhythm, then the first part will be done. So at a very slow pace I'll be using all the 3 fingers together. So gradually I speed it up. Okay, so keep on watching this part if you find it difficult. After doing this, I'm playing the second fret on the 4th string, but before that I'm doing a open string, then hammering it on. Open, hammer, then 3rd string open. So see here the count is 1 2 3, 1 hammer 3. So let us join these two. Sorry. Okay. 1 2 3 4. Here 1 2 3 is going on. So you keep track of the beat. It's very difficult to explain like that unless you have a beat sense. First part. Then the next part is I'm holding like a C major, but I'm not using my first finger here. So only the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, and I'm playing with the help of my thumb, 1st finger and 2nd finger, the 5th, 4th and 3rd string respectively. I'm playing the open strings along with the 3rd fret and then hammering on with my 2nd finger onto the 2nd fret, 4th string. So you need to practice this separately. In most cases what happens, you don't get the sound of the hammer on because this 3rd finger is falling on the 4th string. So this happens with most of my beginning students. They can't hold it properly. So this is quite a common issue. You should work on this and make sure the rest of the strings are clear. You should get these sounds. So far, again look at my right hand. And sometimes I'm playing the 4th and the 3rd string open first, then hammering on to the 2nd fret. So whichever sound is correct to you, you can use it. Either you play 1 2 3 or both of them together, then hammer on and then open string, and then these 3 together. So far so very slow. Like this. Then what I'm doing is I'm making a muted strum kind of a thing. So here there are 2 ways of doing this. Initially we can't do it perfectly. So the original way is of doing this, John Mayer uses this a lot. Either you use your 1st finger and run it across the strings while your left hand mutes the strings, or maybe you can use 2 fingers. Okay. So sometimes what we do is we let the strings ring for a while, vary a fraction of seconds. See, it is a sound, and if it's totally muted, it will sound like this. So there's a difference between these two. So whichever way you are going to play this is up to you. You should learn all the techniques. So what I'm doing is I'm making a fist and then letting it come down like this. Okay? So you have to practice very slowly this part. And this another way is, what you can do is, see what I'm doing is I'm bringing the fingers back and touching these portion of the nails on the strings. I'm not doing like this or in any other different way. I'm just taking the fingers back to the string and getting a sound by the stroke. Okay, so I'm bringing them as if my fingers are going back to their respective places. I'm not hitting it in a random way, but bringing the fingers back to their original location. Okay? So next part is, here I put my third finger on the second string third fret. I keep it, I'm not going to pick it right now. I'm going to use my thumb for the fourth string, first finger for third and second finger for the second string. And here firstly I'm going to do, with the help of my thumb and first finger, I'm going to play the fourth string and third string open. Then I'm going to hammer on the third string second fret with the help of my first finger. See? And here my third finger was already placed, and then I'm playing this. So 1, 2, 3 again. And then again the slap. So last two parts, the C kind of part. Okay. So C. After this D kind of a thing, I'm going to E minor. Okay, so the E minor chord. For E minor, what I'm doing, I'm putting my thumb on the 5th fret, 5th string, first finger, 4th string, second finger, 3rd string. I'm playing E minor like this. So slap. This is how it's going to sound, the last part. So I'm going to join the entire thing. So this part is the first part, and second part everything is same, apart from here for the C they take all the strings, which means the second string also. See? This sound. So in most cases what I do is, even if I strike with my second finger, I don't pick this note. So with the strike I'm getting the sound, and the most important thing happening here is I'm getting the sound of this note. Here my second finger and first finger are on the third string, on the first finger third string, and second finger second string respectively. So this part is, see, listen to it carefully, same thing. So this is the intro actually. You rewind the parts as many times as you want. So I'm going to play last time this C part. So what you are going to do is hold C and try to bring the remaining fingers in their respective places. Don't pick anything, just try to get the sound out of these notes by hammering on. So hopefully it will help. and practice the hammer on and pull off techniques as well as the right hand thing slowly, and then build it up. This is, if you are not used to finger style or these kind of finger movement stuff, so this is a bit difficult initially. It's going to be a bit difficult initially, but anyways, it's worth learning. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to mail me at info@tamsguitar.com, and also visit my website for lots of free video lessons and study materials like major scale diagram, blues scale, pentatonic, blah blah blah, and also lots of backing tracks over which you can start improvising or maybe play rhythm. Chords are mentioned there, so it's not going to be an issue. And there's a page in Twitter and Facebook in the name of Tams Guitar, so feel free to visit it and like it and subscribe to my channel. And what else, thank you very much. And if you are looking for Skype guitar lessons, then also feel free to mail me at info@tamsguitar.com. all the details are provided in my website. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.